Hey, Gemini, intuitive soul coach here with your March 2023 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Gemini and take a look at all things related to love. Whether you are currently single, partnered up, maybe you're going through a challenging situation with someone close to your heart, we'll dive into it all. So just a friendly reminder, Gemini, these are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can find that link in the description box below. All right, so Gemini, March looks really good for you. In the past position though, you have been on a long journey. You have the Boots card. So regardless of relationship status, you may have been single for quite some time. Perhaps you've been with a partner for a while, or you've just been in this phase of self-development and personal healing, which I feel a lot of signs have been on that path for quite some time. But in the month of March, if you are looking for love, if you're looking to spice things up, you have the cinnamon stick, which is about intense passion. This is about reigniting that flame. This is about exciting, again, opportunities coming in for you that will allow you to move forward in matters of the heart. So if you were going through a struggled time here in the past with someone close to you, this is a great month to mend, to heal, to reignite that spark. Now, when I do these love readings, it's not just romantic love. It can be love for family members, children, parents, friends. So whatever is going on here for you, if you're looking for love, a high probability with the cinnamon stick, a lot of passion and desire. Cinnamon's an aphrodisiac, so look out if you're looking for love. For others of you, I feel like it's the perfect time to reignite a spark. Where something may have been difficult for you in the past, in the near future, you have the wheel. This is about moving forward, getting out of some sort of a place that you may have felt stuck, or you may have felt like that wheel wasn't necessarily spinning in the favor that you would have liked to be at this time in your life. But I feel things are moving forward. Now, if you're meeting someone, I feel like you're taking the next steps forward with that person. For others of you, there's going to be some decisions here that you'll make in your life that bring about a lot more happiness. Okay, so the wheel is finally moving forward after a time of feeling, again, just a little bit indecisive because you've been on this long journey. I am getting some of you may have been in a long distance relationship, or you may have been in a relationship where you've been together for quite some time. But let's dive into the energy here, Gemini, and take a look at what the heart of the matter is for you. What's the heart of the matter for Gemini in March 2023? Knight of Swords, this is you. This is you not running away, but I feel like you're running towards something. You're running either towards a person, or you're taking action towards what your heart really wants. Even though this isn't the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, he's very assertive. He's very confident. He knows what he wants and he goes for it. Now, I do feel like someone else is coming towards you as well, because they're showing me Two of Cups. This could also be a ring. Someone may be committing to you. Now, the Knight of Swords, he can be a little bit impulsive as well. So I feel like there may be a quick decision that you decide to make in the heat of the moment here, within the heat of passion or desire or excitement. But I feel that within that decision, now there's no right or wrong decision for you to make here, but because whatever this decision is, whatever you're chasing or going after, Gemini, it's going to allow you to move forward. It's going to allow you to move forward. Let's take a look and see what the challenge is for you in the month of March and how you can overcome it. Commitment. The Hierophant. This is about learning spiritual lessons as well. It's about divine guidance, committing yourself to what your heart desires, what your heart deserves. I just heard as well, deserves. So it's more than just, the physicalities of desiring and lust and passion and, feeling that chemistry between you and another person. This goes beyond that. This is deeper. And I feel like you are realizing that on so many levels, you want to connect with someone emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically, and that is attainable. Now, when you have the Hierophant showing up here, This can be about you questioning some of those limiting beliefs that may have been conditioned within you due to past experiences, that may have been advice that may not have been the best advice. Maybe you received it from, your own parents, or it could be a sister, a sibling. And I feel like you're questioning it. Someone may have said, yeah, Gemini, that person's no good, walk away. Or, oh, Gemini, I thought you'd be married by now. I feel like you're going against the grain and you're doing your own thing. You're walking your own path because you know, Gemini, that you're being spiritually and divinely guided towards a higher level of commitment. You're taking a look at your traditions, your beliefs, your morals, your own integrity, and you're saying, is this true for me? Am I living in alignment with what it is that I truly want and desire? I'm also getting here something with respect. So this could be self-respect. It could be respecting you or others respecting you as well. And I feel like it's important for you to make decisions, and it's important for others to respect those decisions that you make. So for example, a family member or someone says, Gemini, I don't agree with what you're doing. You may say, yeah, you may not agree, but this is my soul journey. Please respect my decision. That's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Someone may decide to have, I don't know, a shotgun wedding, or there could be news of a pregnancy, or perhaps you've always been told that you need to work through a marriage, that your maybe background or upbringing didn't believe in divorce, and you may be questioning that, and you may be saying, but I'm unhappy and I've really tried to move forward. You're taking a look at your belief system because this has been a long journey, Gemini, that you've been on. And I feel like this is your journey. No one can walk here in your shoes. Therefore, no one can tell you exactly what to do or how to live your life. And that is part of your evolution, is for you to trust, because you're being divinely guided at this time as well. And I do feel that in the month of March, you will move forward, but there may be, again, some sort of passionate decision that you may make on a whim. Okay, you may have other people saying, whoa, you just met this person, slow down, take it slow, but your heart knows what the heart wants. So let's take a look and see what is below you. What is below you, beautiful Geminis? Oh, we have a couple. Okay, so, oh, all right, how would you like this? Okay. So we're going to take a look here at what's below you, what's the foundation upon which you're built. 9 of Cups. When you manifest, I feel like you get what you want, but sometimes when you get it, it's not what you were expecting. So it's almost like a half type of version of manifesting. It's like you get there, you get what you want, and then what do you do with it, right? It's like, for example, someone really wishes and wants to manifest winning the lottery. This is just an example. It doesn't happen often, but maybe that person manifests winning the lottery. They win the lottery. They have all this money, and then what? What happens with it? If they don't know what to do after that, period of manifesting money, they can lose it all, right? And that's kind of what I feel here at times for you. Even though the 9 of Cups is the card of wish fulfillment, your dreams manifesting, I kind of get that energy here where you do get a little bit hung up or stuck on the what to do next piece. And that may be why you've had a little bit of a longer journey maybe than most, right? Or there's been a relationship. This may only pertain to a few of you, but there may be a relationship that you keep going back to because there is a lusty, passionate attraction. And you may be deciding this month to say to this person, all right, we need to move forward because I want something deeper. You may be everything I'm looking for, but you can't give me that second piece of what I really want. Therefore, you either jump on board with me or jump off the train because I'm moving forward into what I truly desire and what I'm aligned to, because I'm worthy of love, I'm worthy of respect, and this is something I want to manifest. And that's what you're doing here. And that's the challenge at times, is to get raw and real and vulnerable and question as well. Question that advice, or question the energy or the situation around you. So really powerful right away here. What's going on in the past and how may it still be affecting Gemini's future? Okay, there may have been a painful ending for you, or even a graceful ending. I actually like this 10 of Swords, but what I'm getting here is you may have cut someone off numerous times, and it may have been painful and painful and painful, but with each cutoff, It's almost as if it became less and less and less painful. Now, it doesn't mean that you've physically disconnected. It could be emotionally disconnected as well, or mentally tried to, because this is swords energy. But I am getting you've tried to cut something out of your mind, out of your life, or you've even said goodbye to this person, or you felt ghosted, rejected, or abandoned. But it's almost like something kind of comes around and either brings this person back in or brings the energy of the situation back in. And it may actually interfere with you attracting new love, because you may say, well, I need to put up a protection mechanism so this person can't walk away. I must leave before them, right? If I leave first, then they can't hurt me. Or maybe you think that this person is going to be like, this new person may be like every other person of the past who's left you or abandoned you. Or you may have to walk away from a person because they have addictions or they have impulsive tendencies, right? Because we have that Knight of Swords here as well. But this Ten of Swords is about you knowing when something is worth going the distance, because you feel it, right? You feel it. It's part of your soul. It's part of your journey. And even though everybody else may be questioning your journey, you know it's part of your path. Now, I'm not saying that's an excuse to stay with a person who's toxic or abusive or anything like that. Please do not do that. However, I do feel like there's a situation that needed to come to an end for you to really be able to move forward. Now, again, situation of something in the past that hurt you, that you needed to say, okay, yes, this didn't work out, but I'm willing to let bygones be bygones and move forward, either with that person or without. Now, what are you manifesting? You're manifesting a new opportunity. You don't want to sit in and throw yourself a pity party. You don't want to stay in this space of, I'm going to just go round and round with this cycle that I'm in or with this person. This is about you seeing that there is a brand new, beautiful opportunity over here. And sometimes we aren't always able to see it because we're focusing on the loss, right? We're focusing on the endings. And that's why this card is actually showing up here. And if you've seen, it kind of jumped out with all of these. So I feel like your foundation, what's above you, and your past is playing a big role because you don't want to repeat those same lessons, okay? So I definitely feel here for you that there's a new opportunity coming in for you to grow, for you to evolve, and it may be a new relationship as well, because you're not focusing on the loss, or it could be a spark to an old relationship. Let's take a look here and see what's coming in the near future. What do we have here for the near future for Gemini? All right, we have stability showing up here. We have a lot more stability, and I feel like it's because you are choosing to do what is best for you. And I feel that there's some sort of issue around trust, or it could be around maybe dominance or control. But you see here that this beautiful wolf is sitting next to this king. Now, I am getting, sometimes you have a hard time trusting yourself to make decisions when it comes to this person, or to make decisions when it comes to your love life. You may feel like you're not able to discern the red flags from those green flags, right? But you have everything within you to move forward and not repeat a cycle. This trust that at times we tend to need to walk away from because someone has hurt us, someone has broken our trust, or has breached some sort of energy that we wanted them to hold on to. This King of Pentacles here is about you trusting that you make the decisions in your life that are best for you, no one else. No one else making those decisions for you but you. So don't be manipulated. Don't be coerced. Don't be guilted. Don't let the emotions make the decision for you. Stay grounded, okay? Stay grounded. Because yes, there's a difference between listening to the heart, and there's a difference between letting our emotions guide us. Right? Emotions are just a symptom or a side effect of an experience that we have, right? And you want to keep that experience happy. You want to keep that experience, glowing and abundant and loving, right? But that's not always ideal. And sometimes we need to walk away from situations in order to fully embrace that healing so we can feel more stable inside. So it reflects in our outer world. Let's take a look here and see what you're telling yourself. How are you feeling? Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're ready to emotionally evolve. Beautiful. You are a giver. A lot of you Geminis are empathic. You may be healers. You may attract people who need healing, right? That tends to be a habit sometimes. Or we may tend to attract people who mirror our fathers or our mothers, right? We tend to kind of repeat the same dynamics that we see growing up. Well, the Queen of Cups here, when she learns, right? When she learns to fill her own cup, there's no stopping her. She's extremely intuitive. She can nurture the heck out of anyone, any animal, any child, anything, right? This Queen of Cups is someone who's compassionate, gives great advice. She's extremely, extremely loving and supportive, but she also knows when to put her hands up and when to surrender and say, okay, all right, divine, it's time for you to guide me forward because I don't have control of this situation. My emotions are controlling the situation. She's putting her hands up. She's trusting the universe. And that may be a challenge for you to do sometimes with this Hierophant showing up. But I feel like you are trusting yourself to make decisions, to focus on the new instead of focusing on the old or the past. Very powerful, Gemini. You may have met someone that you thought was your wish fulfillment as well, is what I'm getting here below you. But for some reason, due to impulsivity or due to running away, or this person may have ghosted, walked away from you, and you felt like you missed out on this opportunity where this could have been a high-level commitment. It could have been the one, but there was trust or commitment issues that led to, you feeling a little bit heartbroken at times. This Queen of Cups, sometimes she takes things too personally. Sometimes she's over emotional. That's part of the human experience. But I feel like this opportunity, I don't think of anything as a regret. I like to think of them as an opportunity for growth or a lesson. And that's what you're finally seeing. Therefore, you're surrendering. And that's going to allow you to move forward. All right, let's take a look and see what's showing up in your circumstances. What's going on in the environment around you? King of Swords here. This is your energy here. So whether you're dealing with another air sign, this could be Gemini, Aquarius, Libran energy, but I do feel that someone around you doesn't want to play games, right? They don't want to play games. That may be why they walked away. This could be you or another person, or this could be someone new coming in. You have clarity. When this King of Swords comes in, he's very wise. He's very mature. He may even be a little bit older. He may have a man bun here, but he's very handsome. He's very wise, and he doesn't want to toy with the heart, right? He doesn't want to play those games. Someone may even make a comment to you that says something about, I'm not a boy, or I'm not a little boy. I don't want to play those games. That's the difference between a boy and a man. I'm just getting here some sort of comments that someone says or that you hear in the coming weeks. They're telling me by the fourth week, there may be a comment here from either this person or you read it. Now, the King of Swords is very intelligent. He's very experienced. He'll share his knowledge, right? He's clever. He's not interested in fantasy. Yes, he may be very passionate at times, but he's not going to play with the heart. And I feel like that's what you want. You don't want someone to play with the heart, but you don't want someone cold and ruthless, which sometimes this King of Swords, he can be a little bit cold because sometimes he's not in touch with his emotions. Sometimes he can be a little bit angry. Some of you are healing from dominant father issues here. Okay. King of Swords, someone who doesn't know how to deal with their emotions. So they drink them away. They bottle them up. They're impulsive. They smoke them away. They have, so many impulsive tendencies at times, but I feel that someone is trying to mature around you, including you. Okay, let's take a look at the hopes and fears. Hopes and fears for Gemini. What do we have for hopes and fears? Three of Wands. What new opportunities are out there, right? What opportunities for growth can I lead towards? How can I move forward? How can I catch that next wave? Okay, whether it's a wave with a new opportunity, a new person, and I'm getting here new opportunity, right? You've missed the last wave, just like with this surfer standing there looking out into the ocean, waiting for that wave to come in so she can jump on it, right? But it's in divine timing. She can't will that wave to show up for her, but she's patient and she waits because she knows that with the external circumstances, the weather is right, the timing is right, that there will be a wave and she will be able to catch it. Okay, and that's what's happening here. A new opportunity for you to catch that next wave. It's okay that you missed that first one. It's okay that you may miss the first 20 of them, okay? But you've learned some very valuable lessons. And what you've also learned is patience, resistance, willpower, strength. You've learned that it's always going to show up for you when you are ready, okay? And that's what I feel here. This is powerful. Deep reading, Gemini. A lot of you, woo, this is passionate too. You may have decided to catch this next wave with a person. It could be, this King of Pentacles or King of Swords. There could be two people here involved as well. Or you may be choosing a new opportunity that comes in because you want more loyalty. But you also need to have a serious conversation with this King of Swords if he's not emotionally connecting or available here. You have to have that conversation with him in order for you to move forward. Now, what is the final outcome for Gemini? 10 of Swords, releasing those heavy burdens, or excuse me, 10 of Wands. We already have the 10 of Swords. So there's a lot of endings coming in here for you. Endings are good. They bring in new beginnings, right? You've been on this long journey. You see here that she has her boots on. Literally, it looks like those boots. Some of you may be military. You may have a military spouse or a military father as well. But I am getting here that she's already climbed up that hill. It's been a long journey. She's tried to fix another person. She's tried to fix herself. She's tried to fix the situation. But what she's realizing, and I've been saying this a lot because it's coming up a lot, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, right? So this is about if someone is not willing to do the work, then it's not your job to make them better or to help them see it. You can help them navigate towards the light, but you can't make that decision for them. And that may be difficult. And also, if you are that type of person, you may see that other people try to tell you what is best for you as well. And that's what I'm getting with that Hierophant. So long journey, 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands. The beautiful thing is here, you're bringing in others to lighten the load because you are physically exhausted at times, Gemini. And you may be ending a situation that was difficult for you in order to bring in this new beginning. Okay, you may be ending a pattern that, whether it's self-sabotage or whether it is, you not opening up your heart, because King of Swords and Queen of Cups, sometimes that Queen of Cups, she can shut down or be too overly emotional, and therefore she decides to put bars up around her heart where it doesn't help. But I feel that there is a beautiful new beginning here for you that's going to allow you to move forward and bring a lot more loyalty, trust, honesty, dependability, responsibility as well. This King of Pentacles isn't afraid of hard work. They're not afraid to be patient and wait for their opportunity. Slow and steady wins the race here. And I do feel here, Gemini, whatever heavy burdens you are carrying, this is the month for you to release them. Let your hair down. Have fun. Don't take life so seriously, right? Sometimes we do. We take life so seriously and we come up against challenge and resistance, and we wonder, how can we lay these burdens to rest, right? Sometimes we need to ask for help to do so. It's okay to be vulnerable and say, I need help, right? Sometimes it's okay to say to another person, can I just talk? Can I just unload, right? And I feel like that's what you're doing here. Now, it doesn't mean that there is a separation if you're with someone, unless you choose to do so. So many times, tarot is only read in a specific way on the surface, but energetically, you could be walking away from just the burdens of, the stresses that you've been carrying or holding. It could be past conditionings that have blocked the heart, because you have some intense passion coming in here. You do have the cinnamon stick. So this is smelling a new opportunity as well, a new opportunity to bring more passion and more desire into your life, especially if you felt like you've missed out on that opportunity. I feel like you're moving forward within that energy, and it's going to leave you feeling a lot happier. Beautiful. Gemini, let's get a message here from the wisdom of the Oracle. And I will read to you the relationship message from the guidebook. Yeah, we have here between worlds. If that doesn't describe your energy, literally, look at that. There's between worlds with the rainbow and then the loss and the gain. And then we also, I kind of described that a little bit with that 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, but then what happens when you get it. And then walking away, endings bringing in new beginnings. So it doesn't surprise me to see that you got that between worlds card. So let's take a look and read the message here for you, which is all about transitions, not being quite out of one situation before you enter into another. You do have 2 kings here, so for a small majority, some of you may be leaving a relationship to enter into another one, or maybe someone else did. This is about temporary blindness or no man's land, right? And the relationship message is this. This is a time to explore the new energy between you and another. It is not a moment for certainty, but rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't yet know if this will last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like? What do you dislike? What values are important to you? Hello, Hierophant. You are in a critical phase of your relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried. Okay. And sometimes that can be that 10 of Wands as well. We want to hurry things along. Remember that Knight of Swords, hurries along. This is saying here, don't hurry things, because we could be missing out here on beautiful opportunities for growth. Release the heavy burdens that feel like that's weighing you down. I'm going to read the protection message as well for those of you that may still be in that 10 of Swords energy in the past. Be mindful of your expectations. This is not a time for guarantees. Things will not go exactly as you plan or dictate. Let go and see what Spirit has in store. What takes hold in your life will be better than you can imagine. Yeah, look at this. The storm cloud is over here with this flamingo, right? And the energy over here is far brighter, far lighter. Same with the 4 of Cups here. Yes, it's storm clouds over here because that's what she's focused on, right? If she just turns her head, and I know it's so much easier said than done, of course, Gemini, but if she turns her head, she'll realize that there is a new opportunity. But don't rush too hard, don't pull a neck muscle trying to reach over on that side, because yes, there's still some important opportunities for you to learn over here, but don't stay in that energy for too long, but don't rush, don't run out of a situation, because I do feel here that you're going to move forward in a very beautiful way, just as this flamingo says. So really powerful dynamics here. Now let's get a few messages from your spirit animals, Gemini. And at this time, I just ask, if you can, please close your eyes. Tune into that third eye chakra, the area between the eyebrows. Take a deep breath in from the solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And I want you, Gemini, to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's recently crossed your path in the great outdoors, or one that's visited through your dreams. There is no right or wrong answer, Gemini. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment box below, and I personally will enter you into that free reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the 1st of each month and post right back here on this channel. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. All right, this plays perfectly with what we've been talking about. Fox Spirit says, think on your feet, and literally that's what he's doing here. Think You can be assertive, right? You can be assertive, but don't miss out on opportunities here. Don't miss out because you're running away too quickly. And I feel like it's important to think on your feet, think while you're running here as well, but allow yourself just a little bit of that wiggle room to go through this transition period to say yes to this new beginning. I hope that makes sense. Think on your feet because there's going to be some quick decisions for you to make. And I feel like that's part of this passion here. You may decide something that's actually going to help you move forward here in the month of March. Giraffe Spirit says, see the big picture. See the big picture of what this looks like. Remember when we were talking about the Nine of Cups? What does that wish fulfillment look like from start to finish, to completion, right? Yes, maybe you have on the physical everything that you want, but is it enough emotionally, spiritually, intellectually? Take a look at all of the whole here. And lastly, we have Armadillo, and it says set healthy boundaries. It's important to set healthy boundaries because otherwise people can take advantage. People can step across those lines, and then we end up repeating the same cycle. I feel like you're not doing that any longer here. You're filling your own cup first. This is card 3, which is that Empress energy, and the Empress knows when to fill her cup so it can overflow into the energies around her. She has enough left over, but she knows that first and foremost, filling her own cup is the key. So some of you may be 27, 29, or have a birthday on the 3rd, the 7th, or the 9th. That's what I have for you, Gemini. A very powerful month. It looks like there is movement here, but I feel like you are cutting out an old way of doing things, an old belief, maybe a relationship, patterns, conditionings, anything that you felt stuck to, tethered to, or it felt like a loss or a disappointment, you're ready to move on from. You're ready to release those burdens because you see that there's a new wave out there to catch. I hope that resonates, beautiful souls. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, and do post your power animals in the comment box below. I read each and every one of them, whether I had someone comment the other day that it was, I believe, a merman or just some beautiful magical creatures. So I read each and every one of them. I love to see them. Check out the other comments as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, Gemini. Lots of love and light.